for example, in agriculture, maybe you want to choose the customer that is old, not digital, etc., because he may be the most difficult one to reach for your service. Or not. Or you say, no, I'm not even going to try and convince these older customers, so I'm going to focus on the young generation and I'm going to focus on the digital ones because I think I can build up a proposition for them. Okay? Sometimes in design, you have to choose a customer. So, for example, Volvo, at some stage when they were developing a coupe version of a car, they thought very specifically about a female driver between 30 and 40, active professionally, etc., and they designed the car with that person in mind. Now, it doesn't mean that somebody who is old, male, etc. cannot buy this car. They will and they do, but when they design the car, they have one specific type in mind. It helps make design decisions. Okay? So, what else is on here? So you will see there will be the dimensions, there will be a name, you can draw a picture, or maybe we can provide you with a picture that we will print out from the web, an age, gender, male, female, occupation, if it's relevant, maybe it's not relevant in your case. Here you have a couple of boxes, and I will explain them very quickly. We like to make the distinction between people who are self-directed. These are people who like to do things themselves, do-it-yourselfers. So for example, in banking, you have a lot of people who like to work online because they like to manage everything themselves. You have people who are not so much self-directed, but they are more advice seekers. So they want advice, and then they will do something. But they are looking for advice first. And then you have the third type, which are people that say, no, I really don't want to do this. Please do it for me. And so they are delegators. Okay? That may be relevant in your case. If it's not relevant, don't fill it in. Then there are people who are early adopters, people who like to adopt new things, people who will tend to follow, not be the first ones to try something, but who will follow quite quickly. And then there are people who are very slow in take-up. Again, this may be a dimension which is interesting for you or not. And then it may be interesting to think about likely satisfaction drivers and likely dissatisfaction drivers. Okay? So think about the things that would make these people particularly happy and things that would make these people particularly unhappy. So for example, a farmer who is always fully in control of his farm, knows everything that's going on in his farm. If you are going to develop a service for him, one of the things that you want to provide to that farmer is a sense of control. The farmer is going to be very uncomfortable if you tell him, we're going to do innovation and we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but it's going to go this way and maybe that way and that way. And then the farmer says, no, that's not the way I work. I work, I plant, I follow, I know exactly what's going on there. And so you will have to adjust to that type of attitude. Okay? Is that clear? You think you can do this in about 15 minutes? Easy, huh? Becoming very good service designers. Maybe, Angelique, can they put up things on the wall because the desks are becoming quite full, so do you mind if they put things on the walls and the windows? We have some tape here. So I will give it first to this table. Maybe if you can put your stuff up in the right place. Otherwise your table will be kind of full.